This is the Black Widow movie review. Now, Scarlett Johansson stars in this, you know, solo movie based on the Marvel character Black Widow. People don't realize Black Widow was introduced in Iron Man 2, and many have liked the comic book character of Black Widow, even though black women, I love that Black Power thing y'all on. And the fact that y'all want to make Black Widow a black woman. We got a white woman playing Black Widow. That don't make no sense. I'll be like, I know y'all woke, but this is actually comic book character Black Widow. I understand, but it's not the way it goes. But anyway, Black Widow, I wanted to see it because I heard a lot of bad things about it going in. And when somebody I trusted who watched films told me, stay away, don't even go, I was like, wow, it must be something in this movie I'm not gonna like. And that person knows I'm gonna like it. But I seen that scene, and it was on the bridge when Taskmaster was fighting Black Widow. And I said it right then and there, so I wasn't really surprised. I expected it. And to me, for what they were doing here, it was working for what they were doing here. Because I was thinking, man, that was brave of them to do a certain scene with Black Widow that they were doing, and I was like, wow, that kind of goes and ties into a lot of backstory. And you're starting to see their history in their backstory progress and process of them, put into this family situation. And David Harbour, I believe his name is, the one that things, who plays the Crimson, I forgot his name, the Crimson something, but he was hilarious early on. I mean, I was laughing, cracking up laughing every time they brought him to the situation. Bye, Michael Jordan House. Nah, every time they brought him to the equation, yes, if you're a fan of Taskmaster, this is not going to be your film. I already knew that situation going in. So when I saw everyone freaking out, I knew what they were freaking out about. But I expected this. So that's probably the difference from me and everybody else. Is that I expected it. Now, the overall movie of it is pretty good. I gave it 2.5 stars out of 4. It's definitely watchable. As far as action, I don't agree with some of the directorial shots for the action scenes. Like in the beginning, yes. Like the bridge scene with Black Widow and Taskmaster, I like that. I like that whole scene. But the action in this movie is too far and in between. Like there's a big lull. Like big lull of no action for a while. And it's mostly character development and storyline. Then we keep hearing about Budapest, and then you kind of get some clarifications on Budapest and what happened there. So it's not a bad movie. Like, I thought it, believe me, I went in with very low expectations. Very low. When they were telling me this, and I was like, it's all right. I see where they're going, but I expected this much, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. It's nothing I'm gonna probably break my neck to see again, but it's watchable. So watchable film. I think some opportunities were wasted. Definitely some wasted opportunities. So everybody's theories online leading into this film was probably more interesting than the film. I mean, it would have made the film a lot better had they used all of the conspiracy theories that we saw. It would have made for a very interesting end to the film. Now, I won't go as far as Christian just went. It wasn't a waste of time of money, production, and all of it. I wouldn't go that far. It's definitely a watchable movie. I mean, it was better than Ghost in the Shell. I'll tell you that right now. Ghost in the Shell was god awful. But I think Marvel had to do this because this is the only way Scarlett Johansson can really get this shine. She's like, look, I'm tired of being a sidekick in these movies. I want something about me. They actually joke about that too. I like that the joke that they were telling there. So to me, that made a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, I paid. If you go to Regal, or you got a Regal cinema near you, you could pay $10 a month for unlimited movies. That means you can go as many times as you want, see the movie as many times as you want, and nothing's gonna happen. Like, you can go as many times as you feel like going in a day. See the movie as many times as you want. See any movie you want. They really don't care. You pay $10 a month to just go crazy. On all new releases, everything. $24.99 and you can see 3 movies a week. Yeah, well, AMC, you know, they've always been on the richer plan. That's why I like Regal. I'm like, ain't no way I'll do that when I can pay $10 and watch any movie I want unlimited for a month. And you want me to pay $23 for 3 weeks? You crazy. It's hard to do an emotional, connectional movie, which they did. I like the person that played her sister. I think she did a great job with the emotional content. For them to be trained Russian soldiers and all that, everybody was crying. It was tears for fears in that place. I'm like, man, everybody crying. But man, that Crimson had me cracking up. He had me rolling. What's all this tension, man? When he said that, I swear to God, I was on the floor. I was laughing so hard that damn movie theater when he said, I don't understand. What's all this tension about? Laughing so hard. Yeah, I've been to Regal in Orlando. They got like 2 Regals in Orlando. Everywhere I go, I look for a Regal. So I went to the big one, the one inside the mall. That's where I saw Rogue One. I saw some other movie there too. I think it was one of the Fast and Furious. It might have been Fast and Furious 8. Yep. So that's it. I'm a roll.